When you work for Mega Global Dave Co., you get treated right. $27 a day and a picnic area. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here today, checking out Rise of Industry 2, or at least the demo thereof, a little teaser, a little taste of Rise of Industry 2. We did a little mini-series on the original Rise of Industry ages ago on the channel, and had some good fun with that, despite it being completely about logistics, which I fail miserably at. It was a lot of fun to play, so I'm going to have a good time checking out Rise of Industry 2. This one takes place in the 80s, where everyone wore suspenders and there were shoulder pads like you were a linebacker, and everyone had giant phones. It's my era.
The last thing we need is somebody looking too closely at this thing. All right, I'll see you around. Hi, I'm Frank Wilson, and I want to turn you into a captain of industry. If you're hungry and you're willing to learn, I can teach you how to build a bulletproof investment portfolio, taking in everything from agriculture to aviation. But before I bestow my wealth of industrial experience upon you, I got to be sure that you can handle yourself. So, welcome to Spoolsville. It's a little backwater burg where you can come to grips with the basics of business without causing too much damage to your reputation, or mine. So here's your assignment. I want to see if you can figure out how to build the facilities to create VHS tapes. Nothing too taxing. Once you've figured out the lay of the land, so to speak, we can take off the training wheels and start making some real money. You ready? Good. Then I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, you 100% just won me over there, Rise of Industry 2. I'm in. I'm sold. I'm done. This is it. The intro, plus the fact that we're going to be making VHS tapes, I'm 100% into this. Well done. Well done. So, Frankie, the board is very much into my business philosophy, as outlined in Frankie Says Business Tapes. I love this. They've hired me to help you get started. Great, cool. I could use a tutorial. I haven't played Rise of Industry in ages. All right, so what have we got here? Welcome to the company. Hope you're taking notes. I'm not, Frankie. I'm not. Actually, I have a notebook about a couple of feet away from me, but I'm not going to be taking notes. I'm just going to stumble through the tutorial as I invariably do. So the first thing we're going to have to do is get plastic production up and running. Makes sense. A lot of plastic in the 80s. Recycling was frowned upon, frankly. So we need to acquire raw materials for plastic. We could buy them, but we're not going to. We're just going to drill for oil. Oh, super. In this idyllic pastoral landscape where there's probably like lots of squirrels and deer. We're just going to decimate the landscape. I like you, Frankie. Frankie, you just keep winning and winning and winning. Just like somebody from the 80s, you are winning all the time. You are telling me in the tutorial that right-click makes things go away. In the tutorial, you're telling me this. Frankie, you and I are going to get along just fine. So we've got our headquarters down here, and we've got the nearby city of Spoolsville, which again looks very, very idyllic. I'll look forward to decimating their ecosystem. So I got a lot of info up here, but Frankie has been kind enough to highlight the overlays bar and show me that there is, in fact, crude oil here, and I'm sure I could look for other things. We'll need a hydrocarbon extraction complex. Oh, the people of Spoolsville are going to love this. Absolute hydrocarbon extraction. Yep, right next door to the squirrels. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty here with Frankie. So we need to build the oil thing, but to do that, we've got to build a complex to do it, and looking at his little cutscene up here, looks like there's a lot of different things that could go into this complex. So build a hydrocarbon extraction complex. All right, this is 5K. Main administration for a complex that creates fuel, extracts fuel. So pop that down there, and then I've got another thing to put in down here. Normally, Frankie, I hate Tutorial Ninja, but this seems a little complex, so I'm actually going to be a little grateful that you're only telling me to put this right here. Okay, so that's like my main office or something. Yeah, and then we've got facilities. We've got things we need to put in this area here. So oil wells, obviously. Complex improvements. So it's an expansion or a dispatch office. Okay, what specifically do you need me to build here? For workers to arrive at the new complex, your central office must connect to the local city. So build a road. Okay, that one I probably could have sussed out myself, but again, this is finicky. Let's not over-challenge Dave on a Thursday morning. So connect A to B, like that. Am I done here, Frankie? That I stop it. Yeah, okay. I think I've done that bit. I'm pretty sure. Unpause it. Let's just see if somebody's going to come. Yeah, people are coming in and building this. Okay. Slam it back into pause. Oh, God, there's so much stuff. Okay. We build a highway in the specified location, so I need one. Is that it? Am I good? Am I good, Frank? I think I'm good, Frankie. Okay, good. So what's next? Yes, I know the game has been paused. We call slamming into pause mode around here, Frankie. Get used to things, right? Try to keep up, kid. It's the 80s. Oh, so it's not more things going in here. They're just building the thing. Okay, so there's like a phantom construction crew that's coming in here. Ghost workers come in and build my little thing here. I could speed up time, but it seems to have taken care of itself, Frankie. I think we're good. What's next? Complexes and extraction. Central office. This is all for VHS tapes. I just want to remind people of that. They had like a 10-year lifespan. That was it. This entire building, this is probably a multi-million-dollar construction here, is for VHS tapes. Okay, so now build an oil well. Sensible. Again, the people of Spoolsville are just going to flip out over this. Rotate that around until it's in, the right place. Anything else you need to tell me, Denver? I should probably pay attention to you a little bit more. Edit it, re-enter the build menu, or use control. Okay, well, good news. Tutorial Ninja is telling me to slap this down right here. So build an oil well in the specified location. Unpause it, wait for that to be built. Does my phantom crew come in again? Oh, wait, they don't have a road, Frankie. I don't know if they can get here, man. Should you be telling me to build a road? Because I'm going to go ahead and build a road and hope that you needed me to do that. So if I start from here and then come right... Oh, can't build here due to pipe interactions. Oh, dear, there's going to be plumbing. What if I build it? No, I can't go out to the map area there. Okay, I'm just going to see if Frankie can kind of get things going on here and see what happens. Yeah, I thought so, Frankie. Yeah, we need an access road. You ain't wrong. So it's not the regular road. It's just an access road. That's what we want to build. All right, so build that over to there. No, everything's fine. Yep, we've done that. Okay, my little phantom crew's coming along, building the road one stretch at a time here, and then obviously they've got some kind of access now that they can go in and build the oil well itself. And they're going to be all fussy about having electricity, so go to distribution and power, a power line connector. Okay, there we go, a power line connector right there. So pop that guy, flip that around a little bit. Pop that guy over there. Probably going to power right into these lines, I assume. Now, do you need me to build an access road here, kid? Because I'm all about the access roads now. No, okay, yep, there we go. Access road. Yep, thought so. I got access roads all day, man. I'm good at the access roads, he says optimistically. Build those down to there. And yep, one in there. Sure, why not? So get all of that going. There comes my little phantom crew building the road in. Now, power lines. Okay, so a power line from here into like the main grid over here. Okay, is that all? And that seems to just pop right in. Somebody just swept right in there and built that. So let's just review, shall we, kids? I've got my main sort of hydrocarbon extraction headquarters, for sake of a better term. I got an oil well. And I got electricity. We are ready to start ripping this ecosystem to shreds right now, Frankie. What have you got for me? Oh, water. Yeah, people are going to be fussy about that. So a water pipe connector. Let's spin that around like that. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, Frankie, I'm just jumping right to access road. Boom. Done. That's how I do for you, kid. And then you probably need a water pipe going from here to here. To here, okay? See, I did all that without reading the tutorial bit. That's how I kind of do it around the channel. I just sort of fumble through and eventually things work or they burn down. One of the two. I think they've got everything put together here. So we got power, water, I got tons of access roads, the oil well itself. Now we got to store it. So if we want to use it or move it, we're going to need to store it. So storage tanks in the storage and transport. Okay, excellent. Storage tank, great, right there, nice and easy. Let's see, we're going to flip that around a little bit. Boom. Now, that should connect right into the road. Yeah, they're just getting right on that. That just snaps right into the road there. Let them build that, and then what's next on the old agenda here? The space near the road is going to be prime real estate. Oh, are we going to put up, like, horrible apartment complexes and then rent them out to our workers at inflated rates? And then charge them nothing, so they're constantly in debt? I like the way you're thinking, Frankie. No, we're actually going to be reasonably nice and move the storage tank so people don't have to live next to a storage tank. So delete that. Delete the storage tank. Yep. Delete my storage tanks. Yes, I would. Thank you very much. Get a little refund for that. Okay, I've done that. But where do you want to put it now? You want to put it all the way over here. I liked it where it was, dude. And storing it isn't good enough. We also need to get it out of here. So a storage truck kind of area, loading area here. Pop that in there. And then, Frankie, I am going to hook you up with some access roads. Access for everybody. That's what I say. Get out of that. And then, do more. Do more access. Okay, Frankie, remember what I said I was really good at access roads? I'm not as good. It's got to be the highway. Okay, so this has got to be like a main road kind of thing. So they get make that go away. They get the access in here, but then they got to get out to the main road here to drive it away. Makes a little more sense. How are we looking here? This is looking okay. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this. This is not just slapping down one building and walking away and say, hey, I'm making VHS tapes right now. I do see we're drilling for oil with horrible, horrible pollution coming out of this smokestack. This is wonderful. So Frankie wants us to run through a little checkout here. So yeah, we are indeed producing oil. We're producing 5 barrels of crude oil a day, it looks like. That's not very much. As I understand oil production, and I don't, that doesn't seem like very much. It's using electricity, it's using some water. There's 9 people working here, and we're paying them $27 a day. In the 80s, $27 a day was a good salary. I'm going to tell you that right now. No, it's true. My first job in high school was in the 80s, and I believe I was making $2 and something cents per hour. So if I was making 27 bucks a day, that was a pretty good day. We're storing stuff here, so let's see what we've got. We've got a side. We can put 30,000 M's in here. It's only 2% full. So we got a lot more we can store there. Okay, and then crude oil is being stored away, and then I'm sure we're going to probably ship it somewhere, right, Frankie? Contracts. I bet you're raring to go on plastic. It's the 80s, dude. Everyone was raring to go on plastic. Even trees were plastic back then. Well, not so fast. We're paying folks to work our hydrocarbon extraction complex. Got it? We're bleeding money. Oh, welcome to the channel, Frankie. Well, wait till you see me get a bank loan. So a contract is going to be a long-term agreement. We're going to sell somebody some oil on a regular basis here. How's that actually work? Let's start it on... Hang on, Frankie. Start it on trying to start. You could have tightened up that phrase a little bit there. That's a little tough on the tongue there. Sell crude oil. Let's inspect the contracts UI. Okay. Little pen down here. I don't have any active contracts. Negotiate a new contract. Oh, you could not look more sketchy. Holy moly. Are you sure it's okay to trade with this guy? Because I got a feeling that this oil is not going to be used for nice purposes here. So Teddy here is going to open contract negotiations. Oh, no, wait. Teddy works for me. He's my VP of sales. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? I'm kind of skipping Frankie's little thing here, but Teddy, what are we looking to buy or sell today? Okay, I want to select a resource. The only thing I have is crude oil. Compact disc, paper, plastic, and records. Okay, we could potentially be selling those in the future. So I want to sell some crude oil. Yes, confirm crude oil. And Teddy's off to Pittsburgh with Warren here. Probably having a little sales conference with Warren. Yeah, Warren is going to be our business partner here. So I'm going to click on Warren. Right, here we go. 30 barrels every 7 days. Well, we only make 5 a day. I mean, mathematically, that should be fine, but shouldn't we have some kind of surplus? Like we're going to be eventually making a lot of plastic cassette tapes. Well, it's the only contract I've got, so there we go. We're going to give him 30 barrels every 7 days. Is expected revenue per delivery is $1,000, but the actual contract value will be subject to negotiation. Each delivery 30 barrels every 7 days. So 4.28 barrels per day. We're only making 5. Sure, it's the only contract I've got, so let's go ahead and accept that. I've sent Teddy off to meet Warren to discuss the offer. So maybe Teddy comes back with a better price. Maybe Teddy's like, yeah, we went down, we had a few martinis, and by the end of the night, this guy was giving us like $1,500 for the delivery. Yep, Teddy's back. We got a contract upgrade here. Incoming message from Warren. All right, we've evaluated your proposal. We're going to offer the following terms. Yeah, he's up to 1,200 now. He's up to 1,200. Good job, Teddy. I can see why you're my VP of sales. I am ready to sign. Or let's get my ducks in a row first. It'll be available to start later. No, I think we're good. I think we're good with this. Let me just make sure that, I can't continue. So this must be what I need to do. I'm good with this. The little $1,200 every 7 days, that's not bad. This is exactly what I suspected here, Frankie. We've got all of our oil over here, and we can't get it to Warren, can we? Do we need maybe some trucks to be doing this? Need to get all that crude oil over to the headquarters before the first contract. Via delivery, all right, that's one way of doing it. Deliveries will move a resource from one complex to another so long as they're appropriate loading facilities. So we've got the tanker loading facility, check. Do we need like a receiving area over in our headquarters? Well, let's see. We need to add a delivery of, yes, crude oil. That's correct. That's the only thing. What else could I theoretically be doing in this game? Aluminum, beer, barley, candy, bread. Wow, we can make virtually anything here. Corn syrup, film. Anyone remember film? I do. Lithium salts, rubber, microchips, nuclear waste. I'd like to make that with the soybeans. I kind of feel they're one and the same, frankly. Tires, video game cartridges, wood pulp, vodka. Again, those two kind of go together. Okay, so let's stick to Frankie's plan here. Yes, we are. Oh, liquid byproducts. Apparently, I can do that. I'm sure it's some sort of byproduct of oil production, probably horribly toxic. But let's just stick to the plan here. Okay, so crude oil. My origin is going to be like where my truck area here. Where did I put my truck area? That's right here, right? Tanker loading facility. Yes. Okay. And then we want to send that contract delivery depot. That sounds like the sort of place. What are my options, though? That is my only option. Okay, so headquarters. I want to complete a route from extraction to headquarters. Yes, I want to do that. All right, so we want to do 5 barrels per day. Do I need production details? No, I've stored 40 barrels. There's 5 coming in. There's 4.28 going out. That's the contract. No, I think that's fine. This has happened. Initial Logistics Incorporated. Yeah, see, I'm not good with any word except initial. And this is going to cost me $100 a day. Fine, that's fine. We're making $1,200 on this contract. I think we can soak that up. Confirm that. And let me just see. Hydrocarbon extraction to the headquarters. Good to go. Now we got to get started making plastic. Do we need a whole other area for that? A little more complicated. Make sure we've got a great plan in place. I don't have a great plan, Frankie. I'm kind of hoping you've got a great plan. Really handy tool. It's called the production manual. That does sound really handy. Let's look at that. Yeah, we are definitely getting into the nitty gritty here. So just on crude oil, just on what we make now, I've got a ton of info on what I could do with it, where I can put it, how I can get it somewhere else. I was really kind of looking at the daily production thing. So obviously we've got an oil well. We make crude oil. But then it's telling me all the different things I could theoretically do with that. So if we did a fractionation tower, we'd make chemicals. And from that, I can make natural gas or indeed chemicals. Or from the chemical works, I could make rubber. Rubber makes, no surprise, rubber. And weirdly, natural gas. Not sure how that works. A paint factory, I could make paint. A plastics fractionation tower. I can make plastic. That's good. I thought that was popcorn, and that was going to get weird. So not popcorn, plastic. That's what we need to focus on. I can click on that, and that takes me to the plastic page. There's a lot of info here. My brain is already getting a little tired. So I have opened the plastic page. You're right about that, Frankie. Putting it all together, I need a plastic fractionation tower, as we'd previously discussed. So open that up, and what do we get here? So I've opened that. What's my next move here, Frankie? We have to start placing a plastic production complex. Got it. We don't have the necessary technology to build that. So are we getting into our tech tree now, Frankie? Not only are we getting into it, but Frankie's already unlocked it for me. Thinking ahead there, Frankie. Thinking ahead. We've got a plan. Let's leave the production manual. Are you sure, Frankie? I was getting a little comfy with this. I was going to take a short nap with the production manual here. So the problem with getting into the plastics game is we don't make enough crude oil. We need 10 barrels a day, and we're only producing 5, and we're selling 4 point something of it to the other guy, Warren, there in Pittsburgh. I love my Warren-Pittsburgh connection, but he's getting all our oil. So Frankie is optimistically telling me to make some more oil wells by myself. I'm going to give it a shot. So hydrocarbon extraction, rather. Do I need to click on my zone, or can I just put stuff right in here? Complex facilities, I want an oil well. All right, let me just check this out here a little bit. I know it has to be built in a complex. It's going to extract 5 barrels of oil a day, and it generates liquid byproducts, 2 barrels every 10 days. What if I can sell that to somebody? 9 workers, and then electricity and water. So if I go ahead and get myself one of these here, yeah, it's got to be somewhere within these little blue things, because that's like, I guess, where the oil lives. So can I put it there? I can. All right, put one there, and then give me my access road immediately, because I'm all hyped on access roads right now. Put that in there. Okay, that should be what I need. Now, let's try that again. So, oil well. How about we put this one, say, over here? Yeah, just so long as it's hovering over the little thing there. If we put it here, and then maybe I could put another one right next to it. I should probably be thinking, like, how they're going to get mapped out, because I don't want to bork one with the other and not be able to put one right next to it. Frankie, I can't help but notice I've got $10 million, so I'm going to build a third one. I don't need it, but I just want to put it there, and we can have extra, just in case you pop up later and go, oh no, we need more oil. No, apparently that was good enough. Yeah, we're already cranking through the oil here. Looks horrible, pollution everywhere. Spoolsville, where'd you go? How are you doing, guys? Because I've just made a mess of this place. Oh, it's right next to the river, too. I hope we're dumping those byproducts into the river. That would be a very 80s thing to do. So with that in play, we should have a new thing. So a plastic production complex. Got it. So I'm sure. Wait, can I lay that over the other complex and just put like 2 things in here? The complex's borders would overlap with another. That's okay, but complexes need their space. Okay, hang on. That's actually good information. So I could put a bunch of different complexes in here and keep everything nice and tight, but I'd probably ruin it later, like I'd, stamp over some of the oil deposits there. But just for keeping it... Hang on, what does Frankie want me to do? No, he wants me to build it way over here. Okay. Frankie, did you read the thing where you can put them in the same place? So the plastics production complex is going to go over there. All right, and then, we've got a whole bunch of things. The fractionation tower. That just sounds like it's some sort of supervillain thing. Like there's some James Bond supervillain living in his plastic fractionation tower plotting things. One for natural gas, one for vegetable oil, and one for wood pulp. Obviously, I'm going to want the one for the crude oil. Packaging a plastic bottle factory. This is where it began. All those plastic bottles that are littering the landscape, it began right here in the 80s, and we're not going to apologize for it. Okay, Frankie's off to lunch. Frankie's going to take a break, but he's left me a little memo of things that we need to do here. Cool. Thanks, Frankie. I was kind of hoping you were going to hold my hand through this. But it is kind of very similar to what we did with the oil thing. So storage tanks, loading facility, power lines. Where are power lines around here? Are there any over on this side? No, I'm going to have to stretch that way over there. Okay, that's a little more complicated than I expected. By complicated, I mean I have to draw a slightly larger line than I did the last time. Let's see what we can do here. An industrial storage warehouse. I'm just going to go down the list here. So, storage, great. Industrial storage warehouse. And I don't think my man here... Again, Frankie's off to lunch. He's got a couple of martinis in already. I don't think he needs me to put this anywhere specific. So, why can I not put this right there? It's got to be inside the border. Okay, so even the little road piece has to be inside the border. All right, what would be my first best move? I mean, the storage warehouse, yes. I'm gonna put this over here for reasons that I can't adequately explain. And then I'm going to do storage tanks. And I'm going to put this one, spin that around for me a little bit there, and pop this guy right here. And then just get all hyped up on the access roads, because we know we love the access roads. Could I do A to B and then do that to that? Will that work? Oh, wait, no, I probably need the highway thing, don't I? This has probably got to be the highway thing. Well, we'll see if this works. Yeah, no, I got to get rid of this. This has definitely got to be the highway. I remember Frankie's thing about that. So put the highway into here. That's probably what I need to do there. I'm sure they're going to be feeling better about that. So I'm going to wait for them to get this built. Hopefully that's going to check off things. Otherwise, I'm going to forget what I'm doing. Tanker loading facility. I could work on that. So industrial loading facility, or wait, I want like the tank. There we go. The tanker loading facility. So that end is highway and the other end is access road. Let's pop this guy right here. Highway, zoom in a little bit here. There to there. Okay. Was I supposed to do the highway there or the access road? You know what? It actually doesn't matter because I'm going to do an access road down here to there and then up to here just to link everybody can drive to everything. Wait, I found decoratives. I found the decoratives. Chain link fence. I found decoratives. I didn't even see decoratives. Hang on. Chain link fence. Everything's just got to slam to a halt. Okay, so put that. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. If I hold down shift, can I make Yes, I can make multiples of these. Oh, it's perfect. I love doing chain link fences. What else you got for me? Bench. Yeah, I got a lot of employees here. You know what? I treat my employees well. I'm paying them $27 a day. Okay, so I'm going to give them a little bench out by whatever this building is here where they can just kind of hang out. And you know what? Here's how much I love my employees. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to create a little picnic area over here. Colored concrete pad. Perfect. That fits in perfectly right there. Thank you very much. And then some trees. Okay? When you work for Mega Global Dave Co., you get treated right. $27 a day and a picnic area. Okay, back to work here. Back to work. So power. I need power. Storage. Distribution. Power. There we go. So power line connector. How about I put this one like as far over here as I can because the power lines are way over there. So let's put this, well, the power line thing is the other way. So put that there and then access road. Where's my nearest access road here? So like there to there to there. Okay, get out of all of that. And then the power line itself from there, there's going to be a bit of a jaunt. From here and here. Spoolsville, I hope you didn't like this area very much. And then into there. Does that work? That should work. It's a big line. And then a water pipe connector. If I could get that in the same area, that'd be real nice. So how about we did that one right here. And then a road. Oh, the road just snapped in. Didn't even need to do that. And then water pipe. Where? No, not the connector. The actual water pipe. Where is water again? I think water is over here. Is this like above ground? And I'm asking because I want to go over some other things. Doesn't look like anything right now is interrupting me. Just for argument's sake, if I just cut right... Yeah, I can't cut right through there. Any underground water pipes? No. That's odd because most water pipes are in fact underground. I'm vaguely familiar with the concept of plumbing. I'm not a plumber, and I don't play one on TV, and I've never masqueraded as one, nor do I have a lot of info on plumbing. But the basic concept of plumbing is, like, you don't really see the pipes. Yeah, Rise of Industry 2, the most fussy thing I'm seeing immediately is how to do the water pipes. Because if they can't cross through a building, you're going to have to wicked plan out how these things are going to live. Because you could just cut yourself off from something. Anyway, what else do you need me to do? We will connect to the water network eventually. We're working on that. So the plastics fractionation tower. Cool. Let's get one of those. Where's that live? There we go. Crude oil. And where's your things here? There's my access road right there. Stamp this puppy right in the middle of that, near the picnic area. It'll be a nice view for people through the trees. And while they're working on that, let's set up a delivery. So get out of all of this and remind me how, there we go, deliveries. Okay, so I want a delivery from hydrocarbon over to plastic. So crude oil, check, yes. Confirm that. And we want that from, where's my little delivery area here? Yeah, hydrocarbon extraction over to plastic production. Is that what yeah, plastic production complex. That's what I want. Let's do apparently 4 drums of plastic per day. Okay, confirm that. Thank you very much. So we got one thing of crude oil for our contract and one for plastics now. That's probably my oil truck coming in right now. It looks like an oil truck. Might just be a decorative asset rolling by, but I'm kind of waiting to see if this guy's going to pull in here. Nope, he's just driving right by. Oh, no, he went in here. Okay, that makes sense. That's where the storage tanks are. Okay, cool. That's great. So we got 16 people paying him 48 a day? Well, plastic production is a specialized industry. That's true. Lack of crude oil, that's fine. We've got some in now. So we've made a delivery. We are now producing plastic. Nope, Frankie's back from lunch, and we've got to start finally making VHS tapes. Now, Frankie, do you want to listen to my suggestion about putting these complexes in one area? Because that would have made the water pipe thing way, way easier. And we can't make paper, so we're going to have to buy it. Find a contract to buy paper. Okay, where are we going to put it? Is my first thought. Where are we going to put that paper? I can probably handle the contract part. So, yes, we need to grow the business. Yep, thank you, Teddy. So, Teddy, you're in. You're my VP of sales. I would like to buy paper. Yep, paper. Yes, confirm that. And I want to buy it. So, YB papers, 12 pallets every 6 days. Are we buying? We're buying, right? Okay, you guys, 12 pallets. Okay, so we are buying this. All right, so minus 5,000 every delivery. All right, and then we're going to negotiate from there. Okay. Can you move? No. Start that again. Frankie, you were kind of in the way of my negotiations there. Oh, good news. Frankie doesn't need me to put the media thing anywhere specific. So I'm going to go with my idea of maybe just putting this over another one to save space. And hopefully we can put all of this in one place. But I feel we probably will be able to do that. So let's put you, let me see your thing here. Access road that way and highway this way. So put that over there. Okay, and then get the highway to go from A to B. Perfect. All right, what else do you need in here? We've got camera factory, film production, compact disc, cassette tapes. That's the one we want, right? Yep, cassette tapes. A cassette tape factory. Now, do you need storage areas? Consumer goods warehouse. Okay, so that's where we're going to ship out. Industrial storage warehouse. Items that are manufactured in factories. What I'm looking for here is, where do we store the paper if indeed we need to? Distribution, yep, power and all of that. Let's just get the basics down here. Let's just see if we can kind of stumble through this a little bit. So I want the cassette tape factory. Okay, wow, 35 workers in this. I am doing good work for, what is it, Spoolsville? Who are you people? So I'm going to assume I need the consumer goods warehouse and the consumer goods, whatever the other one was, their loading dock. So put this, I think about where the highway is going to come out. I'll make something happen. I'm not sure what yet, but I'll make something happen. How about we put this here? And then what was the other thing there? The loading dock. Yeah, you need a highway access point. Spin that around. You're going to go there. Let's do access road here to here. And then here to, no, not there. Here, and then are kind of around the corner here is what we're doing here. Okay. All of that kind of works. Highway can go from here, and then I'm just going to take it all the way down into here. It's a bit of a long drive, but I'm sure they'll learn to cope. Oh, hang on. I got all sorts of things here. So the contract is up. I'm missing all these things up here. Yeah, Teddy negotiated down a little bit. Not by a small amount either. So yes, select that contract. Okay, good. So I'm buying 12 pallets of paper every 6 days, excuse me. And in 6 days, we're going to get some paper. I know you guys aren't doing anything right now. We're kind of vaguely working on that. So you need 4 drums of plastic and 2 pallets of paper. The thing, I don't know where we're storing the paper when it comes in. I'm sure, you know what? Maybe check your notifications here, okay? That is done. I don't need to know that. There are buildings shutting down. Oh, they have no utilities. I'm going to work on that. Don't worry. Okay, that should be the power eventually sorted out when they get the power thing up in there. Teddy's done his thing. Mission successful, and Teddy's done his thing. Okay, I didn't need to know as much about those things as possible. So I know you can't perform any things because I'm doing a thing. Deliver plastic to the new complex. Okay, let's work on that. Let's just see if we can get that kind of nailed down here. So I need to not do that. I need to start a new delivery. So we're doing crude oil to plastic. Now we need to do plastic to the cassette tape place. So confirm that. All right, we're going to go from plastic production, yes, into, oh, it needs an industrial loading facility. Okay, hang on, we'll work on that. Okay, that should be all set now. So let's try that again. New delivery. We want to ship plastic, and we want to send it, from here. Now it's nice and green, over to media production. Why not? Industrial loading facility unavailable. Really? Check. Industrial loading facility. Consumer goods. I don't have an industrial loading facility. You're right. Much time later and much sort of bumbling around here. I had to redo some power. I had to get some water in here. And now the only alert I've got left is we're missing plastic. Great. I think we are ready to start doing that now. Let's try this one more time. So add a delivery of plastic. Yes. So we're going to start it here at plastic production. We're going to bring it over. Oh, what is the problem now? Industrial loading facility. Okay, hang on, I missed a bit. From plastic to media production. Yes. Yes, I would. I would like to do this. Okay, how much were we supposed to put over there? I'm going to shoot for 10 because I don't actually remember how much we needed. Also, I need to get the paper over there. So the paper is apparently in my warehouse, or in my headquarters, rather. So headquarters over here. Okay, from my headquarters to, not Spoolsville, they're not getting a dime from me. I'm already paying them enough as it is. Media production. Yes. I don't know. We're getting like 6 every some odd days. Just shoot for 10. Actually, back it down to 5. That way they can keep moving. So confirm that. All right. And then can we change this? Let's back this down to 5. I don't really remember how much we needed. Okay, so 5 plastic, 5 paper are going into media production. What's your problem now? Lack of plastic. It's on its way, Chief, I assure you. Go hang out at the picnic area until it arrives. There you go. It got there. So it was 4 plastic, 2 paper. Great, so 5 will work on either side. 5 is fine either way. And after all of that, and giving it a couple of days to get production up and running here, we should be able to start a contract to sell VHS cassette tapes, because that's kind of awesome. So negotiate this. Yeah, Teddy, I need you on board here. So we're going to start selling cassette tapes, yes, to Empire Assembly. Cool. 16 boxes every 10 days. Probably. Let's just do that on a small scale, thank you. $14K to do this, but, Teddy's my VP of sales. He'll be able to shake that up a little bit. Proceed with that. And there we go. Frankie is checking in going, you know what, Chief? You're a man who can eventually make cassette tapes. It took you a while. You forgot about water. You forgot about electricity for ages, but eventually you figured out how to make a cassette tape. Just in time, too, because they're going to go out of fashion momentarily. But guys, that's probably an excellent place to call it on this little look at the demo of Rise of Industry 2. Do please let me know what you thought of this in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. You know what, kids? I'm the camp counselor who's going to teach you the truth. All right? None of this mamby-pamby kumbaya nonsense. All right? We're learning the truth here. The truth is death and disappointment and theft. Basically, I did the theft. Everything else is on you. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. So once again, the fish are on fire, and you're on fire. Isabella is in fact on fire. The YouTube awards ceremony for the best YouTubers of the time. I think this may be a mild exaggeration. I look like I'm paralyzed with fear and or hunger up on stage there.